So today we're going to be talking about the periodic table.
In 1869, Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev began the development of the periodic table. He predicted the discovery of other elements and left blank spaces open for them. My concept revolves around the idea of the parts of an atom and the important role they play in the periodic table. A proton is a subatomic particle found in every atom, and an electron is a negatively charged subatomic particle. Both protons and electrons are used in determining the arrangement of the elements in the periodic table. An atom has three basic particles, and they are protons, neutrons, and electrons. The number of electrons in an atom will always be the same number of protons in the nucleus unless it is an isotope. By looking at the atomic mass, you can determine the number of protons since they're equal.
Have you guys ever wondered what the numbers in the elements box in the periodic table are? Well, I'm going to let you know what the atomic number and mass inside of the box of the element really means. The atomic number is the number of protons found in the nucleus of the atom. The atomic number is usually found on top of the element symbol. You can even identify the chemical element by the atomic number. The atomic mass is the sum of the masses of the protons, neutrons, and electrons in an atom. You can calculate the atomic mass of an element by adding the protons and neutrons of the element all together. The atomic mass of an atom will change depending on its amount of protons and neutrons, and will be different for each individual element. The atomic mass is usually at the bottom under the element symbol of element names at times.
My concept is about the properties within the periodic table. I will be talking about three. The first one in the periodic table are transition metals that are placed in the center of the table between group 2 and 3. They are generally hard and dense and less reactive than the alkyd metals. The methoids have properties of both metals and nonmetals, which are found along the step-like line between metals and nonmetals of the periodic table. Noble gases are located in the far right column of the periodic table. The right is also known as the group 0 or group 18, which means that they are very unreactive because they don't need any electrons.
My topic is the transfer of electrons between atoms with processes like ionization and electronegativity, both of which you will learn about today. They are both very similar in the structure of atoms. Ionization is the required energy to remove an electron from an atom or ion. An atom of ion is a process by which an atom or molecule acquires a negative or positive charge by gaining or losing electrons to form ions. Electronegativity is like ionization in how it is an attraction between molecules and their electrons. Electronegativity is the pull between atoms and their electrons, in which has a stronger pull. The tendency of atoms to attract electrons, which ultimately decides whether they are negatively charged or positively charged. Ionization happens when an atom needs another electron and another atom may have a spare. The process of electronegativity happens when two atoms with different electronegativity than each other meet. One wants the other electron, so it begins to pull the electrons, but the other atom doesn't want to let go of its electrons. So instead, both atoms become one and make a differently composed element / atom. Thank you.